Welcome back to my closet. Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about necklines and what types of jewelry to wear with them. So I'll start off with boat necks. These are quite easy to accessorize. You can see they come up higher on your neck and they kind of spread and come to like the bra line on your shoulder. These are pretty easy to accessorize. I have another example here. This is a true boat neck and you can see how straight the neckline is. This has a little bit of a scoop to it. So much that you can do with this. You can do a long necklace with this and you don't really have to worry about the shape of things. Sometimes you'll see with V-necks and things along those lines that sometimes it just doesn't quite look right. You can also do shorter necklaces with this and it looks amazing as well. So these are probably one of the easier necklines to work with in the sense of flexibility. Okay, so now let's move on to V-necks, and these are sometimes the tougher of the necklines. This one is an open V-neck, so it's a lot easier to work with. You can wear a longer necklace. It depends on the length of the longer necklace as to where it lays and how high it comes up. My favorite though is to wear a shorter one, a shorter necklace kind of like this where it would hit about right here, because you don't want it all the way down. You don't want it to hit right here. You want it to hit about right here and then follow that. Because when you wear a V-neck, you're kind of showing off your chest, so you want it to hit right at the point of your chest. Necklaces like this go well. They're just kind of round. Those fall pretty well with a V-neck. You can kind of see the shape that it would make. You don't want to get anything too big and bulky. Well, actually, I take that back. That looks pretty good if you'll see how that lays and it shapes out the V. My only concern with this is that you don't want it. I have a very narrow and small frame up here, so you don't want it to come too high on your neck and look like it's choking you. That's kind of why you have to be very careful with bulky necklaces and V-necks, because you don't want it to come up too high. But a pro with a bulky necklace like this is it trims the V-neck very well. Okay, also you can see this is a smaller version of the same thing, how it traces it. And lastly, I've worn this necklace with this shirt and I really like it. Just a pop of color, and it does the V thing like I was showing with the big and bulky necklace, shaping that as well. You also show your collarbones a lot with a V-neck, and this would accentuate that as well. This is another V-neck that is similar, where you would wear a tank top and it would hit about right here. And you have almost like a, oh, what's that shape? Anyway, it's flatter right here. And so you can do a little bit more with that. This is another round type of necklace that you can wear with it. And then I'll show you some pearls would lay pretty well with that as well. I'll go ahead and move on from the V-necks onto a scoop neck. And this is pretty flexible as well, kind of like the boat neck, where you can basically do whatever you want with it. The thing that you need to make sure is how it lays with this line. So you don't want it too high and you don't want it too low. So I highly recommend getting adjustable necklaces so that you can kind of adjust that how you want. Something that I do is I try to have the start of the actual necklace in line with where the shirt starts so that it lines up. And I really like things to be balanced and straight and clean. And when you have a clean line right there versus having it hang down here, I think it just looks clean cut, put together and polished. And I know when we're working and hanging out with our kids and things, we want to look very presentable. So here's this. It's more of a round shape. If I was going to do this, I might have it hang down a little bit lower because of the shape of the necklace. Okay. And this is a very tricky neckline because of this little cutout right here. A lot of times I'll wear a tank top that'll come up to here. This is the type of neckline that you would either wear a very, very short and petite item that sits just above. You can see it's a tiny little bow that sits just above. Or if you can get it to hit just right, you could stick it in between. Or this is where I will just wear some dangly earrings that kind of go with it. So not to compete with the neckline, because this is a pretty neckline, so you really want it to stand out. A lot of times this is when I'll pull my hair back and show off this neckline and wear just a pretty earring. This is another type of neckline that can be difficult to style. And what I would want to do, I'm a Southern woman and love my monograms. So this is where I would wear a monogram or something with a stone or something like that that will fall right here. And that will just keep the line clean and it'll show off your neckline in this area. Okay, and this is falling like right above my chest. Okay, I'd be careful here with too bulky of necklaces because it hides the beautifulness of the neckline. These types of necklaces I would wear with a button down and where I button it up most of the way and lay it on top of it, or with those boat neck or crew neck necklines that come all the way to the top. A crew neck is going to be, did I bring one over here? I did not. That's going to be your easiest neckline. It's crew, it comes all the way up. You can wear long or short or do really anything with that. I'll talk quickly about a button down like this. You can do a short one where you button it up all the way. You can also unbutton it a little bit. And I like to layer, excuse me, so I'll leave it open a little bit with the tank top, and then the necklace can pop through that way as well. Or like I had it before where it's buttoned up all the way and the necklace is on top of the shirt. That's all for today. If you have any questions about styling outfits in general, how to wear necklaces, or anything along those lines, you can just comment down below. Feel free also to check out my website, daytodaystyle.com. That's daytodaystyle.com. Check out any of the resources I have there, and there's a contact form that you can fill out there as well if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.